Hey, 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 we are back. We are back. Thank y'all for joining this live. Yes, honey, we got some stuff that we got to talk about. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday thus far. Let's get into our midday pop in because we have some topics we got to run through. Okay, y'all, pardon the noise in the background. Our lawn guy is out there blowing off some stuff. I probably should have waited, but whatever. He's about done. Um, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into the first topic of the day. But everything said in this video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey, Grandma 504, Shirley Terry, Miss Pruitt. Hi. Hi. Let's get into the show, honey. Hey, Flower Bloom, Deborah Johnson, I see you. All right, so guys know that we've been keeping up with this Carmelo Anthony case, okay? Let's get into that because we have some new developments with that. So you guys can stay caught up on that, okay? So we have a trial date set. Y'all know this is going to trial. Hey, Creole girl, what's up? Erica Rogers, hey. Vicky B, hey. Kim Jones, Travell Carter, hey, everybody. We are back, honey. We are back. All right, if y'all hear any other noise other than the blower, my fan is on. I got my fan on, y'all. I got my fan on. I'm having a little flash or two, I guess. I guess that's what it is. I don't know, shit. I just know I'm feeling a little hot. It's super hot outside too. And I got the air on and the fan on. I don't know what the hell going on with me today. But all right, let's get into it. New trial date set. Trial date set is for Carmelo Anthony, okay? So let's get into it. That is him. This is the young guy, the 18-year-old who stabbed stopped a young man who pretty much attacked him. He and his brother, Austin Metcalf, he attacked Mr. Carmelo Anthony. Mr. Carmelo Anthony was taking up for himself, and unfortunately, a weapon was used, and a knife to be exact, and he stabbed the other person in the chest, unaliving him. So let's get into it. A trial date is set for Carmelo Anthony's murder unaliving case. Shout out to TMZ because this is where we see it. Court documents or court records show the teenager who is accused of stabbing and unaliving Austin Metcalf during a dispute at a high school track meet is slated to appear before a judge and jury in Collin County, Texas on June 1st of 2026. So this will be next year, June of next year. All right. We got to wait till June of next year for the trial. I will cover this because I started talking about it, and we got to see it through to see where this is going to go. I really hope that he's able to use the fact that he was, trying to defend himself as his defense, because that's exactly what it was. They attacked him. So unfortunately, someone's life was taken in this situation. Yeah, this is sad. All right, so it says that a court official tells TMZ that the date is tentative, and it's entirely possible that it gets pushed out further. But the official added that it's rare set dates that ever get moved. Okay, so let's continue. Now it says that Anthony is currently facing one count of first-degree unaliving over allegations that he took Metcalf's life on April the 2nd while the two were quarreling over a seat. That is Austin Metcalf. As you guys can see, he is huge. He's a huge, was, because he's no longer here. All right, he and his brother both attacked Mr. Carmelo, and he defended himself. So he is saying it's self-defense. All right, so Carmelo Anthony's attorney, Mike Howard, said last month that his client's actions were self-defense. Said he also stated that he fully expects the jury will reach the right conclusion and justice will be done as the case unfolds in the court system. Now, the docket control hearing was also scheduled in Anthony's case file for next week. And it says, but the 17-year-old is not required to attend, okay? So Carmelo does not have to attend that particular case, okay? Or court date, rather. Now it says the prosecutors say that Anthony is facing up to life in prison if he's ultimately convicted. So we're praying that that is not the case, okay? That he will be able to use self-defense as his plea in this case, okay? Because he was attacked. I mean, at the end of the day, he really was attacked. So y'all see him? That's Austin Metcalf, the guy that attacked Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo Anthony You can't see his body here, but he's a very small, very, very small guy. So prayers for this family and for Mr. Carmelo. All right, because that has to be a scary situation. Moving right along, honey. Moving right along. All right. Moving right along. What y'all feeling about this Carmelo Anthony thing? Y'all put it in the chat because I am interested to see. I do go back and read the comments, so you guys can go ahead and put in there how y'all feel, and I'll of course respond accordingly. All right, so let's get into it. According to Neighborhood Talk, Tasha K has dodged, okay, a lawsuit. Okay, she's got it dismissed. So shout out to her for that. That's good news for her as she's still dealing with this Cardi B situation. Okay, y'all know Cardi sued the hell out of her. All right, yeah, honey, for saying that she had some type of STD and all this other stuff. So she is still paying for that. She's still paying a lot of money back to Cardi. She's actually on a payment plan. So it's good news after R. Kelly's lawsuit against Tasha K, accusing her of leaking his jail records to the public. That has been dismissed by a judge. So shout out to Tasha K for getting some good news on that. Okay, I'm sure she's on her channel over there gloating and excited. Y'all know she stay getting sued. Damn. All right, so it says that Tasha K has scored a major win in court today. Says that a judge decided to dismiss her R. Kelly case against her where she claimed that he leaked his jail records to the public. Y'all remember that a while back where there was jail phone calls and all that, and all this stuff that he had going on inside the jail. There was someone that worked in there that was said to have maybe given Tasha that information, but she has not said who this person was, so they couldn't prove it. So this has been dismissed. It says that the judge concluded that R. Kelly's team did not provide enough proof to prosecute, so the case is formally dismissed. So shout out to Tasha for that, okay? Shout out to her for that win in court. There's the documents here, okay? Robert Sylvester Kelly versus the United States of America and Latasha Kebe, which is Tasha K, okay, and Tawana F. Ingram, who was also in on that situation as well. So if you guys want to read these court documents in its entirety, you can go over there, okay? This is the notification to docket entry, okay? This is all the information regarding this case. Y'all can go there on the Neighborhood Talk and read it at your leisure, okay? Let's move on. All right, so Kanye has found himself in a lawsuit for being nasty out here. Okay, see, he should have stayed his ass away from that Diddy trial. Ever since he got out with that damn tight ass suit on, that tight ass white suit on, his ass got out with strolling his ass up in the damn courthouse, called himself standing up for Diddy and supporting Diddy. Now your ass have found yourself in a situation. So it says that Kanye's former assistant files a new lawsuit against him, alleging that he forced her, okay, to give him the oral. Okay. Also claims that Kanye would offer to exchange her as sexual gifts to other men. That sounds like trafficking. That sounds like trafficking. Doesn't that sound like trafficking? No wonder he was at the Diddy trial, because he sound like he agree with this shit. That sound like that. And can't nobody tell me no different. And it's my opinion that I believe that girl he said he's married to, Bianca Censori, I believe she's a trafficking victim. I ain't even gonna hold you. She looked like one. She running around here half naked half the time. Can't nobody tell me no different. Stockholm syndrome is upon her, and it gives that she is being that's what it gives. I'm sorry, but this woman is suing him. Let's get into what it's saying here, honey. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, who says that Kanye West is facing more allegations from his former assistant. Now, the woman has filed an amended complaint accusing Kanye of sexual assault, sex trafficking, false imprisonment, battery, and stalking. Damn, get all the charges, Kanye. Can we get some charges, or you just gonna take them all? Shit. All right, so it says, if y'all remember back in 2024, Lauren Piscotti filed her first lawsuit against Kanye, accusing him of sexual harassment. Girl. Now, back then, she claimed that Kanye sent her inappropriate texts while she worked as his assistant, said that she even claimed that Kanye drugged her in a studio session co-hosted by Diddy. Y'all see the connection here? No wonder his ass was at the courthouse. Now you up there supporting him. Now look at you, and Diddy name brought up in this shit again. Feds, y'all see this? Y'all got it wrong. Now this girl here said she was drugged out in a session with Diddy and Kanye. Now, I said in the recent lawsuit obtained by TMZ, shout out to them, Lauren claims that while she was working for Kanye, he had multiple instances where he showed sexual misconduct. Maybe took his peen out in the studio. All right, he's sitting there mixing music with his thing in his lap. I don't know. Now it says in one instance, says that Lauren and Kanye were on a business trip to San Francisco when Kanye tried to push up on her in their hotel. Says that when she tried to reject him, he gave her an unsolicited kiss on the mouth. Same shit Diddy did. We just talked about it this morning. And asked her what her vagina was like. Let me say it again. When she tried to reject him, he gave her an unsolicited kiss on the mouth and asked her what her vagina was like. Now, 2024, he was married to Bianca, if y'all didn't know. All right, Bianca Censori, he was married to Bianca during this time that this happened. Now, if y'all remember, if y'all were in my Car Chronicles this morning, we talked about a case with Diddy. And the girl that is suing Diddy said the very same thing, that Diddy forcibly kissed her on the mouth. This motherfucker doing the same thing. Birds of a feather, what they do? Flock together. Says she then accuses Kanye of allegedly masturbating, okay, that, and touching her JJ before falling asleep mid-sentence. It says that in another separate incident that Kanye allegedly showed up to Lauren's room unannounced, demanding to use her shower. Bitch. Says that Lauren claims that Kanye shoved her onto the bed, pinned her down, and forced his privates in her mouth. That sounds like some Diddy shit. It does. Said that she claims that she froze in shock and fear, which made him stop, apologize, and leave the room. Now, Lauren even claims that Kanye would offer her as a sexual gift to other men, that he would want to exchange girls with other men for their pleasure. That's trafficking. That's trafficking and prostitution. Yeah, that's prostitution and trafficking. Your ass might be next with the feds. Get in here. Feds, get in here. All right? Yeah, Kanye, get his crazy ass. He need to be locked up anyway. 5150 his ass. Lock him up. The fuck. Child. And, because I was reading somewhere else where they talking about Kanye had, people saying that Kanye has a smell. Even Kim Kardashian, when she was married to Kanye, talked about how Kanye kept this smell, like this stench about him, like he don't wash his ass every day. So imagine this motherfucker barging into your room, smashing you back on the bed, or pushing you forcefully on the bed, and forcing his genitalias in your mouth, and he ain't washed his ass today. That would be me, girl. Baby, the way I would have swung off on him. Don't come here talking about you want to get in my damn shower, and you don't be up in here washing your butt. Boy, goodbye. Baby, I hope you sue and get every penny that you deserve, okay? Because if he brought his funky Comodina smelling ass up in there talking about some, let me use your shower and use that as a means to push up in your room and do what he did to you, and trying to prostitute you and trying to traffic you, girl, sue his ass, okay? You might want to have the feds get on that, all right? They ain't get Diddy, let them get Kanye ass. I don't care. All these rappers and all these people in the industry that's doing this shit needs to be brought the fuck down. I don't care who it is. I don't care. I don't care how good your music is. If you on that kind of bullshit, okay, that's a woman. Kanye, you got daughters. Diddy got daughters. I don't know how these men feel like they can just be out here disrespecting women, and y'all got daughters as if something can't happen to you. And these are the same ones that would lose their shit if they found out somebody was trying to traffic or prostitute their own daughters, but you're doing it to somebody else's. The nerve of you. Let's continue, honey. Miss Faith Evans is being sued by Biggie's mama, okay, by the estate. For $100 million, Lord. Okay. $100 million. That's a lot of money. Miss Valletta Wallace is suing Faith Evans. Said that Faith Evans is sued by Valletta Wallace's estate over $100 million Biggie catalog sale. It says that accused of withholding estate profit. Okay. Now y'all know these two right here used to be tight. But baby, when money is involved, especially $100 million, no new friends, okay? That's what it's given. Let's get into this, honey. Now, as a widow, Faith Evans was automatically given administrative rights over Notorious B.I.G.'s estate, but she decided to share responsibility with his mother. Now, there were never any reports of discord when the two women managed the estate together. Now, since Valetta died in February, y'all remember, Faith has become the sole manager. Now, Wayne claims that she has refused to recognize the Valetta Wallace Trust as a 50% member of the LLC that holds Biggie's assets and has kept him in the dark about its business affairs. Okay, when people start keeping you in the dark about the business affairs, that means they're stealing. Just FYI. Now let's get into what Billboard is saying. Shout out to Golden Stories. Now, said that the case was brought by Wayne Barrow, a record executive who became executor of the estate of Biggie's mother, Valetta Wallace, upon her death in February. Now, the petition says that Valetta managed an LLC holding Biggie's assets after the rapper born Christopher Wallace was unalived in 1997, up until she negotiated the transformative sale of half the portfolio to Primary Wave before her death. Now, I said that the deal, which the Wall Street Journal reported was worth $100 million, gave Primary Wave a stake in Biggie's catalog as well as a certain name, image, and likeness rights. Now, according to court filings, Evans became the sole manager of Biggie's LLC after Valetta's death. Now, this allegedly makes her responsible for giving the deceased matriarch's trust managed by Barrow its cut of the profits from the catalog sale. Now, Miss Evans has distributed sale proceeds to Tayana, which is Biggie's daughter, CJ, which is Biggie's son by Faith, and presumably herself, writes Barrow, referring to Biggie's two children. It says that she, however, has wrongfully withheld the trust redacted share of the proceeds in the amount of which they're saying is $100 million. Now, it says that additionally, Barrow says that Evans has refused to recognize the Valetta Wallace Trust as a 50% member of the holding company and has kept Barrow entirely in the dark about the business and affairs of the LLC. Now, Barrow is seeking a court order forcing Faith Evans to provide the trust with its share of the Primary Wave sale proceeds, which he says will ultimately be donated to the Christopher Wallace Memorial Foundation. So as you guys can see from the grave, honey, Miss Valetta Wallace is still running things. So shout out to Mr. Wayne Barrow for doing what he's supposed to do. If he's supposed to get 50% to put towards the trust for Biggie, then that's what he's supposed to do. He's doing his job. So Faith, you got to come up off that money, mama. I know that you are having to pay Stevie J that good old spousal support when he sued your ass. But baby, you got to go on up in there and get that money, that 50%, and give it back. You can't just be up and taking stuff. It's called business. It's a contract, okay? Yeah, you got to do that. And you better help her do it before they get interest up off your ass too, okay? I love your music, but business is business, baby. All right? Ain't no friends in business. It damn sure ain't. All right, let's move on. Now, imagine finding out that there's some type of, that you have a Ring camera in your home or a camera period in your home, and only to find out that someone has tapped into your camera system and have been watching you in some of your most intimate moments, okay? And then to find out that said person is your fiance's ex-wife. Let's get into this, child. When I saw this, I said, wait, what? Excuse me. This is why you got to watch who you let in your house. Okay. You got to watch who you let in your house, because there are all types of cameras that people can just place anywhere and watch you in your own home. I've seen movies like this as well. But let's get into it. It says, oh, hell no. It says that a woman claims that her fiance's ex-wife allegedly watched her breastfeed her baby, talk money, and walk around naked by hacking their home Ring cameras for 700 hours. That's a long time to be watching booty meat walk back and forth across the damn screen. It really is. Okay. Breastfeeding is an intimate moment between you and your child. Okay. When you talk about money, you're talking about account numbers and all that. So you hearing all my private information. Ain't no telling what she was doing, writing down account numbers and social security numbers and shit. Okay. And then she getting out the shower, you sitting back just watching her lusting, probably. Okay, let's get into this one, honey, because this is a lot. Let's go ahead and play it, child. Woo.
This is the moment Acacia Young says she realized she was being watched. Within minutes, you can see her take down the camera for good.
There's no way to describe how violated you feel. Like it feels like someone touched me. Like, it feels like I found somebody in my house, physically in my house.
After they caught a child sleepwalking, Young and her fiance installed 3 motion-activated Ring cameras inside their home. One in the living room, one in the upstairs hallway, and one in the child's room. Young and her family were in their living room, and
I kept hearing this weird sound that sounded like a voice over a microphone.
Then, when she was the only one still in the room,
And this time I heard it distinctively. I looked up and the blue light was on and the camera was rolling.
what were you thinking when you saw that light?
My heart sunk. My heart sunk when I saw the light.
In part, Young says because
It was his ex-wife's voice. It was her voice.
how sure are you that that's her voice?
110%. 110%. I have not slept.
Days later, Young's fiance, Anzi Villafrench, got a temporary restraining order against his ex-wife. His family court filing accuses her of watching private conversations with relatives, dining table talks about finances, even virtual doctor appointments, and Young breastfeeding her newborn.
She watched the most intimate things. You don't want your fiance's ex-wife watching these moments. Like, she has seen my naked body. She has recorded my naked body. She has seen my kids do the same thing.
Villafrench told us his ex-wife was an authorized user on his Ring account when they were married, and that he thought he'd removed her. So what he says he saw on that account left him stunned. It's in the court filing. Several smart devices with his ex-wife's name hooked to his system, giving her the ability to view his cameras. What's going through your mind?
Wow.
Whew. I was sick. Like, I'm panicking. I'm freaking out.
Young is still cataloging everything she says the ex-wife watched. Many clips lasted hours, and some,
I've come across at least 13 videos with her voice on them.
like this one.
I'm trying to see what these.
And then it cuts off. So it sounds like I'm just trying to see what these people are doing.
We tried reaching the ex-wife several times, but she never returned our call, text, or email. We also tried her at home, but nobody. This is the moment Acacia Young.
That's some sick shit right there. Obviously, it sounds like she still want that husband, and now she's stalking his new wife and their family now. That's a huge invasion of privacy. 700 hours of stalking someone is a very long. 1 minute of stalking somebody is a long time. I know I've been stalked. Shit. But anywho, we ain't gonna go there. But listen, this is some sick shit. 700 hours of being stalked by your ex, or your husband's ex-wife, is very, very much so a lot. It's sick. It's crazy. It's psychological. It's single black female bullshit. Like, we can name a whole lot of stuff. Like, she really needs some psychological help to sit up. You must not have no life if you're sitting up watching 700 hours of someone. Like, for real, and listening to conversations. And I kind of got to blame that husband, because, bitch, why you didn't take her off the stuff or get new cameras or something? Why you didn't take that woman off the accounts? Okay, because we got to blame it on him, because it says she was on. This is the old account that he and his ex-wife shared, and you just put new cameras in on top of that same account with giving her this, she still had access. Damn. That's a crime. That's got to be a crime. I would sue the fuck out of her. Oh my God. Let's read. All right. So imagine coming home to your man and hearing another woman's voice in the room. But instead of the woman being under the bed or hiding in the closet, she's watching you on your own damn Ring camera. Now, I said that's exactly what happened to Tasha Young. It says that Young says that she knew something was off when she heard a familiar voice through the Ring camera speaker. Said that an investigation into the account showed that her fiance's ex-wife allegedly live streamed more than 700 hours of video without their knowledge. Said that it wasn't just a casual spying either. Court filings say that the footage included private conversations, financial info, and even moments of Tasha breastfeeding her newborn and her children partially undressed. That's some sick shit. Now, the couple says that they later found Amazon devices connected to their account, all labeled with the ex-wife's name, even though she don't own any Amazon smart products. So this must be something she purchased and maybe connected. Now, it says after sending her a cease and desist letter, she was removed from their Amazon family account within hours. But by then, they'd already discovered hundreds of saved clips from featuring her voice. Some featuring her voice. I'm sorry. Court documents estimated that she watched roughly 44,640 minutes of their footage over 2 months. That's a lot. Now, around 12 hours a day, it says that the San Diego police investigation has handed the case off to the DA's office, recommending charges like stalking. That's a crime. For those of you out there stalking, and you know who you are. Stalking, wiretapping, and eavesdropping. Says that the wife has not been charged yet, but the DA is reviewing the case, and it said that Asasha put it, that it doesn't matter if you're breaking in behind a screen, you broke into our home. That's true. That's true. So anybody being stalked, turn that shit over to the police and let them deal with it, because stalking is a crime, whether it's cyber stalking, whether you're doing it through some type of camera system, if you're breaking into somebody's stuff, that is stalking, and it is a crime, and you will serve time behind it. Okay. Seriously. All right. So that's a lot, child. I would hate to know. All right. Is that my last topic? It is. Let me do a quick scrub right quick. That was quick, wasn't it? Child, we got straight to it, didn't we? Let me do a quick sweep and make sure I ain't miss nothing. Cause baby, ooh, child. Yeah, I don't see one there. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday and y'all staying cool, because I know it's like super hot out. It's super hot out. I haven't been outside yet, y'all. I don't like the heat at all. Baby, I could not have been a slave. They would have beat me bad, because I'd have been so insubordinate, baby. I'd have been like, I'm a house nigga today. No, sir. I'm about to go flip some pancakes and make some fucking cornbread or something, bitch. I'm not about to be in this heat. I'm going to make my own self a house nigga. Fuck this cotton, okay? Nah. No, I shall not. All right. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to have to tap back in with you guys later, okay? Said me too, unruly AL. I know, I know that's right, KBR. I can't do that heat, baby. I can't. Just walking from, if I go in the store, just walking from in the store to my car, I'd be like, ooh, Jesus, I don't know how to slave. Ancestors, prayers to you, honey, and thanks to you for doing what I could never do. Because, baby, yeah, I couldn't do it, Lord. I couldn't. But let's get out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining this live. Thank you, KBR, Scorpion Miss, Belle Wilson, and Tyra. Thank you guys so much. Those are my mods, my backup mods. Thank you, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, and Sweet Essence. Okay, thank you guys so much for modding for me. Y'all always keep the trolling down, and I appreciate you. Thank you. I see you, Stu Queen B. Thanks for being in the house. Okay, she is a content creator. You guys, please check her out. Okay, thank you. That's my friend. Okay, I like her. Okay, so y'all support her. Schoolboy, if you're in the house, thanks for being here. Purple Unicorn, if you're here, thanks for being here as well. I'm just calling out the ones who are usually here. I'm not even sure which content creators are here, because y'all know I don't really be looking at the chat like that unless I have to. But I think that's it so far. Oh, Simple Mom Family TV. Thank you so much for being here as well. I think I saw her name. All right, Mars, if you can be so kind to let me know if I miss any content creators, so that we can definitely shout them out. You guys go and check them out. Okay. Yep, we got a Stu Queen Bee. Thank y'all. Okay, let's get out of here. I will see you guys on the next one. Please don't forget to tap on that like button, okay? And support the channel, and tell a friend to come on up over here, honey, and subscribe, because y'all know we always have the tea over here. We have a good time. We have jam sessions and all that, okay? But thank you guys. Bye.